Hello aspirants, welcome to our channel Disc Civil Services in Detail, guiding aspirants to become officers. Today's session is all about Indus Water Treaty, which was signed in 1960 between India and Pakistan. And recently it's in news because of the suspension by Indian government, as it's a response to PAHALGAM terror attack. As we have already discussed in our previous sessions, how the Indian government has reacted for the brutal attack, and what are the diplomatic and strategic decisions we have taken so far. And this one is one among the 5 decisions immediately taken after the attack. And yes, the whole world is waiting to witness the military actions too. As we already done Operation Akraman, test fires has been done, missile test has been done, and there's lots of movement in Arabian Sea too. We will be discussing those details in detail too. For now, please stick to the concept of Indus Water Treaty. A to Z of this particular treaty, from historical background to till today what happened, we will be discussing, because there's a lots of time Indus Water Treaty has been asked in your competitive exams, whatever the exam might be, whether it's a UPSC, APPSC, TCPSC, CDS, NDA, or CLAT, SSC, CGL, bank related POs, whatever the exam might be, there's a no question without the reverse system. Definitely one question comes from river system, and especially in this water system is the most important and high probable topic. And now it's in news again because of this big issue. And previous questions of UPSC, both prelims and mains, we have added in this session. And along with the complete context of this treaty, we have been discussing about answer writing of these mains related in this water treaty previous year's questions, as well as we are going to discuss about prelims previous year's questions too. Please stick to the concept and completely try to complete this concept as a, because there's a hardly few days for the APPSC group 1 mains as well as for UPSC prelims. I'm sure there will be definitely a question. If may not it appear in prelims, but yes, definitely you may get a question in mains 2025 this year. So be very thorough with all the important facts. As we already know, this decision has been taken against the terror attack, and this is one among the 5 steps. So yes, the Indus Water Treaty, this has survived 4 wars, and it has 6 decades of history, as I already mentioned. See, water was never utilized as weapon by Indian government or something else. But now, because of the heinous crimes and increase in cross-border terrorism, especially against India by Pakistan, we have came up with this decision. And if you know, this Indus Water Treaty was never cancelled or suspended even after Pulwama or Kargil war. But now it's high time to take a strict and firm action. And it always treated as sacrosanct. They never touched this treaty, even after repeated defeats and attacks. So we will be discussing in detail about it. And it is the one and only cross-border water treaty in Asia. And yes, Indus Water Treaty signed in 1960 between India and Pakistan. So before independence, these waters were properly utilized, as the origin is the Himalayas, and these waters were properly utilized between these nations before partition. But after partition, Pakistan was so worried. मतलब पूरा पानी जो भी rivers जो भी flow होते हैं, they flow from Indian territory and cross Indian territory, then they reach to the Pakistan, and more than 80% of the Pakistani agriculture, drinking water needs, facilities, GDP, complete economy depends upon these waters. So they were so worried, अगर आगे जाके कभी भी ये लोग पानी रोक देंगे तो क्या होगा, it will be like complete devastating for Pakistan. So they came up with few what is called talks and deals which were failed. So finally, with the intervention of World Bank, India and Pakistan signed IWT, that is Indus Water Treaty, in 1960. Before that, there were lots of negotiations. So finally, they have discussed, yes, IVT का जो भी पानी है वो हम divide करेंगे. Western rivers will be given to the Pakistan. Eastern rivers will be given to the India. So eastern rivers of Indus system, that is again Satluj, Bias and Ravi, will be given to India. Western rivers, those are Indus, Jhelum and Chenab, will be going to Pakistan. This is what they have decided. So when they were deciding, they added a clause. इसमें no exit clause है, मतलब कोई भी इससे exit नहीं हो सकता है ये treaty में से. This is what the main point in this treaty. As well as when they were signed this treaty, as I already mentioned, these rivers were divided 3 among India and 3 among Pakistan, as I already mentioned, Eastern India, Western Pakistan. So where 80% of this water goes to Pakistan and remaining 20% stays in India. Now Modi is saying, our Honorable PM Modi ji is saying, एक बूंद पानी भी पाकिस्तान को नहीं जाएगा. I will provide all complete whatever the resources, the complete each and every drop of the Indus water system, especially to India, and उसमें भी पंजाब और कश्मीर और गुजरात और बिहार के जो फार्मर्स हैं उनको दूंगा. उनके एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्शन को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए, उनके इकोनॉमी को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए, उनके लाइवलीहुड को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए मैं इतना कोशिश करूंगा, इतना मेहनत करूंगा, लेकिन आज के बाद एक बूंद भी इंडिया की तरफ से, इंडस वाटर की तरफ से पाकिस्तान नहीं जाएगा. These are the few woes. As he vowed punishment beyond imagination, this is the one among them. Pakistan definitely can't imagine their livelihood because they completely depended upon it. As I already mentioned, their whole economy is dependent on this. Their whole livelihood, drinking water, basic needs, everything dependent upon these waters. Yes, so what are the implications of treaty abeyance? India is no longer bound by restrictions such as reservoir flushing and allowing desilting at any time, not just in August. So mandatory sharing of flood data with Pakistan is the one. And Pakistan's inspections to Indian project sites is the one. We will be discussing about these Indian projects, hydroelectric projects, especially this Kishan Ganga in this session too, in this upcoming session. Yes, so these are the list of and series of events happened especially to this particular Indus Water Treaty relevant. When in 2013, a court of arbitration ruled India must maintain minimum flows from the Kishan Ganga Dam, as I already mentioned, a Jhelum tributary, and cannot draw down its reservoir below a certain level, safeguarding Pakistan downstream rights. This was happened. And 2016, after Uri attack, India suspended Indus Commission meetings and pledges to maximize its share. उस टाइम में उन्होंने बोला था इंडस कमीशन को कैंसिल करके इंडस वाटर का जो भी है डायरेक्ट लिंकेज है, वाटर पॉलिसी एंड सिक्योरिटी है, हम उसके यूटिलाइजेशन को मैक्सिमाइज करेंगे. And in 2019 when Pulwama attack happened, India reiterates full utilization of eastern rivers. Although legal, the move highlights growing politicization of the treaty. And in 2022, due to stalled dispute resolution, the World Bank again appoints both a neutral expert and court of arbitration, reflecting deep procedural disagreement. As I already told you, 1960 May when this treaty was signed, World Bank is the one which have done these negotiations and talks. And 2023, India invokes Article 12, Subclause 3 to propose treaty modification, citing climate change, national development, Pakistan's alleged obstructions, etc. At that time, Pakistan rejected this proposal. हम मौका के लिए देख रहे थे और वो लोग भी मौका के लिए देख रहे थे, and this time it got worsened. India issued a formal notice to amend the treaty, calling it outdated and biased toward Pakistan. No agreement reached. This happened in 2024. And finally, in 2025, post Pahalgam attack, we completely suspended, demanding action from Pakistan against this cross-border terrorism. In the speech in Bihar Panchayati Raj Celebrations Day, National Panchayati Raj Celebrations Day, Modi ji clearly mentioned, the one who are backing terrorists will also be hunted down. We will pursue them to the ends of the earth. No one will be spared. Especially this time, zero tolerance to cross-border terrorism. So again, coming back to this INDUS, you should definitely know the river system, rivers, their tributaries, and their projects, and the dams constructed on them, rivers, tributaries, projects, dams constructed on them, as well as what are the significance, how they are providing or generating economy for those particular states as well as nations. Just this is one you have to go through, because you may definitely get a question. As I already mentioned, so Zealam, China, Bravi, Bia, Sutlej. Again, how this flows into China and how it becomes enters. So once every 5 years conducts a general inspection of all rivers in parts, and total inspections so far over 100 they have done. So regularly they meet once in a year. Total meetings so far done more than 100. As I already mentioned, eastern rivers goes to India, western rivers goes to Punjab. And this is the distribution of waters of Indus and its tributaries between India and Pakistan, which was signed on 1960 September 19 as a representative of World Bank. So yes, Indus Water Treaty provides a 3-step dispute resolution mechanism. First is permanent commission, second is neutral expert, and third one is court of arbitration. You should definitely know what are the classes, what are the levels, and what are the conditions especially mentioned. Yes, you should definitely know what are the challenges, as this question is highlighting about current challenges. See, this was asked in 2012. I already told you we have added few previous years questions relevant to Indus Water Treaty. This is the question which was asked in 2012, which was asking about current challenges. At the time, because of the attacks, this was in news. Again, today, it's in high probable topic because of the series of events happening. So definitely you may get your questions. Of course, you should definitely focus on Indian version and Pakistan version and give a constructive criticism, as well as give a complete clarity over your answer. Don't say it is taking one side or it is troubling one side. Never ever do or never ever answer in such language. You should give a constructive criticism, balanced approach, think like a bureaucrat, then answer. Yes, what are the benefits India will get, and what are the benefits Pakistan is getting, and what about the hydroelectric projects and all, and what about the other economic benefits, especially in the name of developing this infrastructural or power projects and all. Just give, as well as also discuss about the challenges because of the climate change these nations will be facing, and what about the what is called this erosion and all. Just this flood management and those regional water dynamics. No need to get into the much details, but give a balanced, a relevant answer. So question is, the situation today is far different to that prevalent 50 years back when the Indus Water Treaty was signed. Highlight the complexity of the current challenges on both sides of the border in this regard. आज जो सिचुएशन चल रहा है, सेम क्वेश्चन अगेन आने से भी आपको मतलब you may won't get surprised if the same question in the same manner, same with the same intuition, if they repeat this question in 2025 mains too. So be very thorough with this particular concept. So what are the implications for India? What are the implications for Pakistan because of this suspension? So what are the benefits क्या है, implications क्या है, challenges क्या है, as well as future concerns क्या हो सकते हैं इसके वजह से, will it lead to war or what? Because Pakistan is saying it is an act of war, this suspension may trigger war. So ये थोड़ा बता दो. As well as there are severe challenges for Pakistan because it is completely water dependent agriculture and urban supply, while India enhanced control over western rivers. So इसका hydropower potential बढ़ेगा, flood management बढ़ेगा, and regional water dynamics भी बढ़ेंगे. As I already mentioned, farmers in these regions will be getting benefited. From there, we can improve those agriculture production. From there, it will be helpful for improving those economic conditions too. I hope it's clear. Yes, so as already mentioned, there is a no exit class. Yes, Kishan Ganga and Ratel hydroelectric projects have intensified. So these are in news. And Pakistan was directly seeking arbitration at Hague, bypassing treaty complaint proceeding. So Pakistan's proposal for PCA mechanism in these hydropower projects is in contravention to the graded dispute settlement mechanism provided in the Article 9 of the Indus Water Treaty. At that time, India issued two notices, first in 23 and in next one in 2024, for asking review and modification of the agreement, because it's been years and things has been changed a lot. It's time to do review. It's like partial, very it's a kind of partiality, and it's a kind of not utilizing properly the resources. So it has to ratify the agreement between the governments. This is what it asked for, but Pakistan never responded. So this is one of the prelims question asked in 2021. See the importance of Indus Water Treaty, Indus Water System, especially river system. This is what I am saying. With reference to the Indus river system, of the following four rivers, three of them pour into one of them which joins the Indus directly. Among the following, which one is a river that joins Indus directly? Simple. Sutlej is the answer. Even if you have done your basics of NCRT, 6th or 7th, you may answer it. The one which joins Indus directly is the Sutlej. That's the reason I have added this what is called map to give a clarity. Yes, and this is the other question. Consider the following statements. The Bhagliha power project had been constructed within the parameters of Indus Water Treaty. This is statement 1. And statement 2. The project was completely built by the Union government with loans from Japan and World Bank. Which of the following statements are correct? A. 1 only, B. 2 only, C. both 1 and 2, D. neither 1 or 2. Comment your answer in our comment section. This I am leaving for you. Yes, this is the one more mains question which was asked in 2021. See, in 2021 itself, they have been asked relevant questions in both prelims and mains. That's what I'm saying. This year having high chances of getting question on Indus Water Treaty and Indus Water River System. Please be very prepared. So here's the main question is, with reference to the Indus River System, of the following four rivers, three of them pour into one of them which joins the Indus. This is the same question which I mentioned here. So okay, there were one more question asked. I'll discuss about it. So Indus River, it originates from Tibet, flows through India and then into Pakistan. Jhelum and Chenab, they flow through Jammu and Kashmir before entering Pakistan. Sutlej, Beas, Ravi, they flow through northern India and Punjab before entering Pakistan. This is the few basics of the rivers which flows and enter. So this is all about Indus Water River System and Indus Water River Treaty, Indus Waters. As it's a high probable topic because of the Pahalgam. It was always high probable since 1960, but this year having a question on this without any hesitation. They may even ask what are the projects or the dams constructed on these Indus waters. What are the hydroelectric projects? You have to answer about this Kishanjanga, Baglihar, Salal and all, Ratel and all. Yes. So it's all about this session. I hope it's clear. I have just given a crux and a quick fix revision because Why in News is the series which we discuss high probable topics which have the chances of appearing in your competitive exams. Prelims ahead, prepare well, give your best. Have a fantastic day. Thank you so much. Study well.